Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about people that have a Gemini Sun and Aquarius Moon in their natal chart. And I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is people that have that Sun-Moon combination in their chart, the Gemini Sun and Aquarius Moon. Now, first off, as far as the basic character goes, which is the Sun being in Gemini, could be very versatile, loquacious, eloquent, adaptable, quick-witted, uh, changeable, mercurial. Um, then you have on the unconscious side, which is the moon in this case being in Aquarius, very progressive, futuristic, ingenious, unorthodox, detached, aloof, selfless, and altruistic. This combination can be one, that can be very detached, emotionally, because the Gemini Sun often will have an aversion to emotional expression. The Sun is the basic or fundamental character of the person. The Aquarius Moon on an emotional level can be very detached and aloof. Gemini may see emotion actually as a weakness and have a strong aversion to expressing it. As a result, you have this combination too. Another way that this combination may manifest could be the person may bring that quick-witted, communicative, which is Gemini, those qualities in something that's Aquarius related, which could be innovative, innovation, astrology, astronomy, computers, aviation, meteorology, electronics as some examples. This could be a person that can do, I would say, Gemini Sun can be dexterous and having a strong ability, be very proficient in use with the hands. And the Aquarius Moon, may, have an inclination, may feel like doing things, associated with electronics and computers. So this could be somebody that could be like a good, I would say, like a computer or electronic, like a technician, somebody that actually goes into the computers, works on them, and has good use with the hands in doing so. Again, as Gemini Sun can be very dexterous. Now, another thing too about this combination, how it may be expressed. Now, the Gemini Sun wants to assimilate and disseminate information, and the Aquarius Moon needs friendships, groups. Uh, Likes needs the unusual, the unorthodox. Um, this could be a person that enjoys talking more, with their friends, than many other astrological combinations. And this person may also, when you look at this, the true self is the Sun, in this case being in Gemini. It may be one that's witty, mobile, multifaceted, versatile, and the inner self, and in this case, being the moon in Aquarius, can be very altruistic, could be aloof, very forward-moving. Um, you have this a person that likely, is one that's not inclined, to be vengeful or hold grudges, because the Gemini Sun is not, as far as the basic character goes, is one that's not inclined to hold malice or animosity toward others. And the Aquarius Moon, on a really on a conscious level, maybe one that's more, being futuristic and progressive, forward moving. If you're forward moving, you're likely not, you're not dwelling on the past, lamenting in the past. Now, there's, of course, in the chart, you could have contraindicators and modifying influences that could factor into this. Now, for example, if somebody's got like a Cancer ascendant, has a Gemini Sun and Aquarius Moon, but the rising sign is Cancer, say the person, may have a little more, inclination to lament, brood more, over, past hurts, than the typical Gemini Sun Aquarius Moon combination, or even a Scorpio ascendant. Now, Scorpio ascendant outwardly, at times can be, vengeful, or really excuse me, really grudge holding. Scorpio rising generally, I mean, they can actually forgive but forget. Could be another story entirely. But anyway, another thing too about this combination is that the sun is about our drive and our motivation. And this person may be very driven and motivated, again, which is the sun, to do manifold things. And Gemini is about manifold things, variety. And person may do this, as far as feeling very selfless, altruistic. We talk about the moons, about how we feel, and it can be done, maybe even doing these different things in an unorthodox manner, more so than usual. And this could also be, the Gemini sun. Again, as far as who the person truly is, can be very voluble, loquacious, and it could also be, the moon is how we feel, and it can be how this person may feel with the Gemini Sun Aquarius moon combination. This could be a person that often feels like talking, communicating through the internet and friends, and that's Aquarius, and connected with the that energy, those things. Those things are connected with Aquarius. Now this would be more, I'd say, more harmonious, this energy, as far as working together. If it is in a trine aspect is 120 degrees, and I use a 10-degree orb for it. Now, all astrologers, are going to use different orbs for planets and astrological energy. Now, if there's at least one personal planet involved, I use a 10-degree orb, and in this case, of course, you have two personal planets that are involved. And if you have, this energy, you have this in a trine aspect, it can be very auspicious and flowing. And you can have somebody, as an example, could be very communicative and be able to really verbalize well, new concepts, ideas, things that are innovative, and things that are just connected with Aquarius in general, whether it's astronomy, astrology, computers, aviation, meteorology, innovations, those things. And this could be a person that could really be able to speak really well, because the Gemini sun can be verbose and articulate. And the Aquarius moon may have a need for expression in a very clear and perspicacious manner. So this could be very good, a very clear reasoning power that this person may have. This could be somebody that could actually be a good computer or electronics salesperson, because the Gemini sun, is the kind of person that can talk, an Eskimo into buying an igloo, basically. And you have the Aquarius moon has that need for things that are Aquarius related, such as computers and electronics. This could be a person that could do well, like working in like a Radio Shack. I don't know how many of those actually exist right now, but if they do, then that could be an example, or some kind of electronic, just any electronics or computer store or a department store that has that section that has a computer and an electronic type of section. That could be something that this person could actually do very well and be proficient in. And if this is again, the trine aspect can also indicate a good, can often indicate a good rapport and relationship with the parents, because the sun represents the biological father, the moon reflects the mother. Of course, there's other things to look at in the chart and contraindicators. I mean, if you have your Saturn, say, making an adverse aspect to your moon, you have to look at that as well, because Saturn can be associated with the father. So those are some things to look at as far as this combination goes. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.